Oh, we are so back. We are so back. I have the wrong source selected, but we are so back. We are totally back. Gamers, we are back. Anyway. I hadn't decided on the hands. Because Knights does have gloves. In some of the covers, she has she. I keep calling Knights a she. But Knights is like an it. Also, hi everyone. Good to be back. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Because in the Journey of Dreams cover, which is like the more recent game, Knights has gloves. But in the original game, Knights just doesn't. On the cover. So... I don't know. I really don't. I don't think I'm gonna go with the gloves. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. I swear the streams will go back to normal eventually. But as of this current moment, I've been working on a project this week, which required my immediate attention. So I didn't get to stream on our normal, regularly scheduled calls, but good news is I'm here now. So you get your fix of your Fuses Here content. But yeah, there are actual videos in the works. The Jonkler has arrived. Hey Joker, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I'm working on my next thing. As you can see, I had an idea I wanted to pursue, so I just said, fuck it, I'm doing it. And now here we are. If you don't know who this is Knights from Nights into Dreams, and I clicked pen, but okay, thanks game. Fuses cooking. Okay, well that makes me feel good, thank you, actually. Keep laying it on. Lay it on thicker. I'd never say I do that good. I try. Honestly, my goal at this point would be to have, like, an official Sega-related account. In any capacity, acknowledge my work. That's about it. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yeah. We'll try harder. Well, I was okay. No, okay. Oh, okay, my friend. Anyway, just got back from finishing up a little project I've been working on with a few friends. I say project, but it was more like there was a limited time experience this weekend that I wanted to use for a video I'm prepping. Because it was the perfect sort of vehicle for a story I wanted to tell. And so I was like, alright, well, I can do this. But yeah, it delayed all of the streams a little bit. I do want to reassure you guys, though, project. No, it is. A lot of notes. I can't talk about it, because it's one that'll be on the Fused as Art channel at the end of the year. So look forward to that. That's coming in December, if all goes according to plan. Initially, I was aiming for 30 videos, like 1 video a day for the entire month of December. Honestly, at this point, I might scale it back and be like 1 video a week. But I do have at least 1 script done, and I have footage for 2 more. So it's a lot. Yeah, I'm working on something. It's been a bit of a hassle to balance like commissions and this, but it's because I'm doing like fan art and stuff to bolster my portfolio so that people who are online looking for specific things are like, oh, you know, I'll pay this guy to do it. I gotta do some design work, like graphic design, logos, things like that, because people seem to want that a lot, and I am not very good at it yet. I can do it, but I'm not very good. But yeah, some stuff is in the works. Biggest things to look forward to are like, yeah, obviously there'll be some YouTube content, which is pretty rare for me. I rarely upload over there. Initially, I was like, oh, I'll do gaming stuff on YouTube, but honestly, I don't want to anymore. I don't really feel like it's where well, like, it's not going to be completely unrelated to gaming, but it's not going to be like, oh, I just play video games with my friends on that channel. Like, I'll make Fuses Here stuff. I upload those VODs regularly. You can watch those. But, like, gaming in general, it's just not, like, the thing I'm best at, the thing I'm most passionate about anymore. Well, I shouldn't say playing games. I guess making videos on playing games is what I should say. Obviously more Sonic content. Well, that'll persist here. And there'll be some related things that I can't talk too much about yet, because they're still in the processing phases. I gotta finish them up, but one thing I am gonna do probably on stream is do the banner for that YouTube channel, and maybe even the logo. I'll do those on stream so you guys can see me make them. Maybe I'll make a habit of that. But nothing will change. It'll just be more. You still gotta do the Sonic tier list. That's not until we're done with all of the games. Then I will do that. 110%. It's not even a question of if, it's a matter of when. Okay, let's... Well, if our light source is hitting from, like, here... Actually, maybe we shouldn't do the shadows yet, because I haven't decided on what the background's going to be. That'll take another 20 years. Joker, you want to hear something funny? If you think about all the Sonic games that are out currently, I have beaten most of them. I've beaten most of them. The only ones left are Sonic 3, Knuckles Chaotix. Oh no, Sonic 3, Sonic 3D Blast, Knuckles Chaotix. And then we have like a massive jump. I'm not counting like Olympic Games and stuff like that, because those are all the same. Once you played one, you've played them all. I'm not even speedrunning. I've been playing them since before you started watching me. I think. When did I do Adventure 1 and 2? Hold on, let me go on YouTube Studio. Let me check. If I'm not crazy, I think I started before you were even a viewer of this channel. No, not like that. There. Uh-huh. When did I... Really? The first one I played was Sonic and the Black Knight? Or was that the first one I uploaded? It was back in 2023. Jordan Goodman, hey, hold on. Let me make sure... Let me get on the monitor real quick. Make sure you see me in HD, boy. What about Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2? I can beat those, but those only take like 2 hours apiece. Yeah, the first one I did was May 28th, 2023. That was way before you started watching me. that was a while ago. Apparently Black Knight I did before Frontiers. I have no idea why. I don't know why that game specifically. But yeah, Black Knight apparently was the first one, I guess. See, I don't know. This feels weird. This looks weird here. Because, like, this... Shouldn't this, like... do that? Shouldn't this have, like, an interior? Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Catch me on the flip side. When did I first follow you? That's a good question that only you can answer, because I don't know how long you've been following for. Wait, yes I do. The fuck do I... Fuck. June 2nd, 2024. So... I started playing through all the Sonic games a month... Or no. Precisely... Yeah. Precisely 9 days before you started following me. Was when the first episode was uploaded. 9 days. June 2nd, 2023. That was when you started. So it may not have been well before, but it was before. I mean, this would also... Oh, shit. This would also be this color, right? And then if we, like, build this in... I don't know. It seems kind of straightforward to me. How does Knights look from that angle, though? Oh, that's why. Because the shot I was using of Knights... it clings more. But I kind of like it fluttering. So the way I have it is right. Yeah, it like clings, it's form-fitting. Oh, I made a mistake. Huh. 23 to 25, so about 3 years. 3 whole years. Yep. Stop! You fool! You actual fool! Who said this quote? I don't know. Probably Locke, right? It's probably a Locke quote. Sounds like a Locke thing to say. I think I gotta fix Knight's body up a little bit. I apparently made a mistake. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I did. I didn't notice. Where's the original reference? Because I had a reference pose for this one. Ah! Now I see where I fucked it up. I get it. My original sketch had accommodated for that, but my revised sketch did not. And this is why you always double check your work. Class. That's what we've learned today. Fortunately, it's a simple matter. Shenron can correct this. Could be Locke. Unless it's an anime quote, it's probably Locke. It sounds like a Locke thing to say. I kind of operate with the Joe Rogan philosophy when I create these streams, by the way, guys. I just want to let you know this in advance. Most of the stuff I say, in one ear, out the other. I barely remember it. Yup, it was Locke. Yep, that sounds about right. He'll tell you I am that way when it comes to this type of stuff. Locke will tell you for sure. He's like, yeah, Fuse doesn't remember any of it. Fuse barely remembers when we plan a stream after a stream. He usually just goes to sleep and forgets. That's typically what I do. It's not that I'm forgetful. It's just that I have to, like, turn this part of my brain off during the week. Otherwise, I can't function. I can't do my job. Okay, some minor corrections are going to have to be made. I knew something was looking wrong. I just didn't know what. Oh. I guess I don't really need this either. Okay. Just doing some minor corrections. Okay, who said this? Dead like your career is dead like Minilad's career. It sounds like a you thing to say. I'm guessing here. So I didn't say that shit. I don't bring that shit. I don't bring up YouTuber drama. Unless somebody else brings it up, in which case I'm happy to gossip. I'm pretty pathetic in that way. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't need to pretend. I know the truth. I know what I am. I like what I am. I put your burger in my ass and I liked it, bitch. If anybody's seen that video, kudos to you. You get a strong thumbs up from me. Arby's. We have the meats. It is pretty funny, though, because people will quiz me and be like, oh, Fuse, don't you remember when you did this or you said that? And I'll be like, no. I don't remember what I did, like, an hour ago. You think I remember what I did last time I streamed fucking GTA San Andreas 3 years ago or whatever? Did I ever actually stream GTA? I don't think I did. It was me. I said it. Arby's Meat Mountain. I've almost eaten that multiple times. That's right. I got Knights right now. Knights looks right. Good. Fixed. Okay, so now I just have to figure out the background. I think what I want to do... is do like, if I go blue here. Do like a crescent moon shaped thing in the back. Of some kind. Either that or like a full moon. Or like an eclipse. I could do an eclipse. Joker with the hydrate. Thank you, Joker. I drink to forget. What do I drink to forget? To forgetting to forget. Anyway. Oh shit, I'm tired. You gotta do something moon related, because that's like a must. So the initial Nights into Dreams cover looks like this. This is like the Steam one, right? Which, honestly, in all reality, is a good enough cover on its own. But what we're trying to do is create like a hypothetical what if the game got remastered type cover. So this one's very city themed and doesn't feature a moon, but I know one of them does. Some of my personal favorite ones do. Like, where are the Journey of Dreams cover does, and I like that. So I've been thinking about it. I'll show you some others. Oh, sorry. Big yawn. You should do Hatsune Miku fan art. I don't think I will. Anytime soon. I've never even listened to Miku music, so... I don't know. We've never had like a crescent moon shape, though. Let's see, where's the one with the crescent moon? Crescent moon. Wrong. So it's just a literal crescent. I don't know why I made this more complicated than it needed to be. Or perhaps Steve. You should draw Ben from RDC World 1. What the fuck even is that? Why would I draw Steve? And what even is the second one? I will draw you the world. No, I don't think I will. No, I don't think I will. It's kind of like... you know, just give you the idea. So I want knights flying in opposition to the curve to kind of complete the curvature. So we could do it like so. That's cool, actually. That's really fucking cool. That just gives the general shape. Is a group of people who make skits. Their members are Mark, Af, Leonard, Desmond, Ben, Dylan, John, and Eepy. And what about Hank Hill? I'll tell you what. I could try drawing Hank Hill. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, propane, now when did you last let your grill decide? I like doing my Hank Hill impression. If I wasn't so tired, I would be able to do it better, but... I'm drawing Hank Hill while smoking propane. You know the way. You know, if you want drawings, you can literally, you can buy them off of me. You can pay to have them made. Otherwise, I'm just gonna probably make whatever I want at this point. But I do like I like your your enthusiasm, guys. I still don't know what RDC World is. Just saying, oh well, it's a group of people who make skits, but like how would I draw someone I've never seen before? This implies that I would have to go and watch their videos to know what they look like and then draw them. And I don't want to. I'm lazy. You don't understand. I'm very, very lazy. I could probably replicate this. Oh shit. Just to give me an idea of where it's gonna sit, I want to put this here. Chat, I'm doing my work. I remember watching Dashie in middle school. I cherish every moment. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. And in today's episode, delete that. Okay, and then we just what? Control D. Turn on that. Aha! I see all the artifacting. I really don't want to deal with it, but I see it. Okay. Is that the bite of 87? I'm Markiplier. As you can see, I am marking it, my territory. Stay out of my territory. Ah! This one! Oh, shit. That's perfect. It's perfect. View. Can I do a grid? Okay, that'll do. Turn off the grid. dope, even with her over it. It's so cool. Oh, sorry, I had to tab up. Clap sound. Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, I just got that for later. Top of the morning to you, laddies. Yeah, so if I still did this... and welcome back to... Oh, sir. Jacksepticeye, and welcome back to Subnautica. I didn't watch... I rarely watch Jack, actually. I should have watched more of him growing up. Jacksepticeye. Jack Septic guy. He just does well in septic content. Bit of a different channel there, huh? Jack Septic guy. You don't know Jack. I guess not. I watched him a little bit as a kid, but I was never into... Like, I liked the Minecraft guys for a while. Like, the guys that did the old Minecraft videos when I was younger. I remember that. And then I watched a little Markiplier. I still keep up with Mark. He's cool. I got really into game theory as a kid. I remember that. Who else? Vanoss Gaming, obviously. Watched a lot of them. FaZe Jev, I still watch to this day. He's one of the few gameplay commentators I still pop in on. A lot of Zombies creators you guys probably wouldn't know. But I watched a lot of them growing up. Call of Duty creators like Mr. T-Lexify and Mr. Waffle Waffles and so on and so forth. Remember, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. I'm going to be honest, and I feel really bad for saying this. Since they got their new host, I stopped watching. And it's not because the new hosts are bad. I watched a video from them recently about, like, ads and stuff like that. And I really appreciated it. But I think, yeah, it's just something about Pat himself where, like, he's kind of an irreplaceable part of the show to me because I grew up with him. It's like when they changed hosts on Blue's Clues, you know? Like, people our age got upset because they were like, what happened? Why? He was like, I just didn't want to do it anymore. And they were like, well, no, you're not allowed to quit. That's, like, not how this works. That's like saying Big Bird quit. You know, like, it's not, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. But he is. Life goes on, and so do we, I suppose. To a degree. But we never forget. I grew up with Game Grumps, too. I've watched a little of them now. I didn't watch them growing up. Hey, Ed heads, we have some bad news. Yeah. Oh, God. I haven't thought about that in years. Seriously, how often do you think about the end of the last Blue's Clues host? Not very often. Not very often. But it does come up from time to time in your brain, so there you go. People went crazy over Ninja Sex Party. What the fuck is that? You kids today, I don't know all the shit you reference. I miss Ed. I forget the one that I grew up with, but I was around in the early 2000s, so like my Blue's Clues was like very old Blue's Clues. And I'm sure the people before me thought they were the same way. It's just the way that life works, I suppose. I'm an old head. I'm just glad some of that lost media stuff gets preserved and we don't lose access to the old stuff. Ninja Sex Party is Danny from Game Grumps. Ninja Sex Party has been around since 2009. Again, I didn't really watch Game Grumps when I was a kid. I barely really watch them now. Sometimes. I watched JonTron when he was still uploading. He rarely uploads. What does he do for money, I wonder? Because, like, it can't be much, considering he doesn't upload videos ever. Like, think about when the last JonTron video was. If you're a fan of JonTron. I don't know how many of you guys actually watched him. Probably not much at all. Like, I remember the Kid Nation one. But yeah, I didn't really watch Game Grumps much. I've heard good things, though. To be fair, I didn't watch, like, a ton of that stuff. I didn't really have access to, like, a phone or anything until, like, 2015? 2016? Somewhere in there? JonTron Tro YouTube channel last upload was 8 months ago. Yep. He does not like to upload very often, I'll tell you that for free. Which is funny, because all of his uploads make, like, millions upon millions of dollars. They make hundreds of thousands of dollars at least. Perhaps he keeps us wanting more. But I know for a fact that, like, I've seen, like, you know, the flex tape video? Bro, he probably made bank with that in, like, 5 minutes. He put it out, and he was done. He was like, alright, I know this one's gonna make me money. Me millionth dollar awaits. Not gonna lie, better than Mr. Beast. 5 o'clock, get a call to Blade at the skate park down by the mall. Huh. I'll be real with you guys. The last time I watched Mr. Beast was before he started I think it was before he even eclipsed 1 million subs. The last video of Mr. Beast I genuinely remember watching. That's not the last time I've seen him in anything, mind you, but the last time I watched a video was him doing the, like, reading the Bible one, or the cookie one. That was it, where he was like something with cookies. I remember him doing something with cookies. Guess which lyrics I'm typing. I'm not going to be able to, but I'm sure you will try. Unless it's a song from a genre I like, I probably don't listen to it. remember that stream where he hit 1 mil. Yeah. I don't. I just don't. I never, I mean, there was nothing. I had nothing against Mr. Beast. I just never found the guy all that entertaining. And that's okay. You don't have to like everything that everyone puts out. Like, that's why I don't expect people to show up to these streams. Some people don't like this. You know, this isn't what they're here for. That's okay. It's what I'm here for, so I do it because I like it. Doesn't mean you have to. It's called being an American. The world's worst fighting team, heroes in a half shell and they're green. Alright, yeah, I know it's a TMNT show. Is it... Which one? I didn't really watch that many of them. If I'm being real with you, dog. I always like having something to watch other than TV shows. I barely even watch those nowadays. Really, the only things I watch at this point are, like, little mini documentary things on YouTube, and then, like, I watch movies, cooking shows, murder mystery stuff. A lot of art content. A lot of art content I consume. A lot of Totally Not Mark. Oh my god. If there is someone I would love to work with, I'm practically begging for the chance. Just give me an excuse. Totally Not Mark. If he gave me a call, if Mark gave me a call and was like, we're doing a Dragon Ball video, I need someone to do a drawing of Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you know, completely naked. I don't care. I'll do it. Whatever. I like the guy. He's probably one of my favorite content creators. I don't watch everything he uploads. Like, I've never read One Piece. He's done, like, 50 videos on the One Piece manga. I haven't watched a single one. He's done Naruto. I don't like the art style for Naruto. I haven't gotten over it yet, so I never watched those. But he's done JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I want to watch those. I want to read that. I'm gonna do both. The Dragon Ball stuff he's done, I've watched through. I watched through his My Hero Academia stuff, albeit begrudgingly, because I don't really like the narrative that show went the route of. Watched his Chainsaw Man stuff, the Superman stuff, like, all of it, all across the board. The Pokemon video, I love him. He's great. He's great. Just saying. But stuff like that, like, ironically, the content you guys subscribe to me for, like, the stuff you guys watch from me, I barely watch on my own. Although, you can probably tell. You can probably tell, because I don't really put much effort into the gaming stuff, to be honest with you. I just don't. Because, like, I've kind of come to the very strong conclusion that, for the most part, I'm not good at playing games under pressure. So I just play for fun. Well, if the light source is beaming up from there, then I did the arm wrong. Because if the light source is coming this way, it's lighting that. No, that's right, actually. I have seen a little of the 87 TMNT, though. Not that old, you know. I wasn't even alive in 1987. Is that the bite of 87? You know, when I was a kid growing up, what did I watch a lot of, though? I watched a lot of I watched a lot of cartoons, but not a lot of the stuff that other people have mentioned. Like, I watched a lot of a lot of Cartoon Network stuff, a little bit of 4Kids stuff when it was still around. You know, I did what I could. I don't think this placement is right. It feels weird. Next one. When there's trouble, you know how to cut. Yeah, I know Teen Titans. I did watch Teen Titans growing up. Albeit very late into the game, because I watched it when it was on fucking Boomerang, not when it was airing on Cartoon Network. And I thought the ending thing was really jarring when it happened. I'm assuming everybody knows how Teen Titans ended by now. But I was very surprised. I'm looking back on your YouTube views, and it feels weird seeing you use PS4 thumbnails in your own old videos. That's because I used to stream everything off that thing. My PS4, which I still have sitting down here, is probably like the genesis of my entire content creator journey. If that thing ever dies, I'll have it like as a trophy. Nah, fuck it, I'll get it fixed. Probably until it's impossible for me to fix it. I'll just keep getting her fixed. Because that thing is a monster. The Dreamcast of your entire journey. No, the Dreamcast is my beloved child. And I will fight tooth and nail for it. That is my son. That is my child. I love that thing. But the PS4 is my favorite of the PlayStation line. It just is. Next, it started with an alien device to... Yeah, yep. I know original Ben 10. Although, personally, Alien Force is the best Ben 10 series. After Alien Force, everything went to shit. And I don't think the original series is as good as Alien Force. Period. Nah, fuck it. Exclamation point. I'll die on that hill. Alien Force is better than all of Ben 10 combined. Grandpa Max is dead. Ben has to learn how to cope and be a hero on his own steam. You have the great episode where him and what's-his-face are trapped in the, on, like, the foreign planet, and he teaches the hybrid the value of, like, other species. Great show. Portillo's lemon cake review video is so old. Yeah. I should do a follow-up to it at some point, I think. Perhaps. Perhaps I will. Eight years from now, an old follow-up is crazy. Well, you know, what... like, it's my channel. I'll do whatever I want at this point. I don't care. It's not my main thing. I have a job. I have a life outside of it. I just... Ironically, you know, built a lot of my life off of this. Kind of a weird thing to think about in retrospect, but... a lot of who I am came from just doing this. Sitting around, recording videos. Wonder how I'm gonna do this. This one. Everybody out there, go run and tell your homeboys and homegirls it's time for... I don't know that one. Am I supposed to know that? Is that like a big one that I'm missing here? Bum, bum, brah. When I was a kid, what was my first game console now that I think about it? I think the first game console I had was a Wii? So... Why do you look so pale when you did the Switch 2 VOD? Because it was like I had barely slept. And I was tired. I had worked very hard that week. Why do I look so pale? I am pale. I'm a pasty white guy. Look at me. I look pale right now. Use his ghost. Okay, listen, bucko. Use his ghost and go fly. That's racist! No, I'm kidding. Walmart is racist! Is it DuckTales? I don't think it's DuckTales. That was a good one, though. The Switch 2 VOD was a good one. I love how everybody thought it was funny that There were people I knew who were genuinely like, oh, you know, that's stupid, because you should have just waited for the price to go down, like, around later in the year. You know, after the unnamed economic stuff that was preventing it from being cheaper goes away. You should have waited till then. And now everything that I bought is at least $5 more expensive. What do you have in your hand? A knife? No! I didn't use a knife. I used scissors to cut it open. Classic memes. Ah, I see. Another thing I don't understand. Got it. I just didn't grow up in that culture. I've been meaning to talk about that at some point in my life. I want to discuss that because I find it interesting. Like the idea of social media culture shock. Because, like, I don't really have any, and that shocks some people. Legasp. That one I've heard before, actually. Obviously it spreads, but I don't know. I don't know if that one we might have to put back on the shelf in my brain. The proverbial oven needs to cook that one a little further, if you will. I remember when y'all did that Super Mario 64 BO3 map. Oh yeah, what is that? Oh, that's the worst map I've ever played. Oh, what is it? What's it called? Shit, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But it was really bad. I remember that one. We did beat it though, eventually. After months of work. Shadow World. That's it. Thank you. Super Mario 64 Shadow World. Holy shit. God, that feels like so long. It doesn't feel long enough, frankly. I never want to see that map again as long as I live. I'm glad the map creator retired. He's terrible. Needs to be stopped in his tracks. Literally, the map is completely broken. It's like borderline unplayable. That's how bad it was. There's an unlisted video on Locke's channel of my now taken down. Not deleted, mind you. I left that shit public for as long as the developer left it up there. But there was a review from my Steam account on that map that just outright said that map sucked. And explained every gripe I had with it. It was 2 years ago. Jeez. Yeah, see? Like I said, I don't even remember basic shit about today. I barely remember when some of that stuff happened. But that one sticks out in my memory, for sure, because that map was atrocious. One of the worst. Locke picked it for us to play, and even he was like, this map sucks. This is terrible. Half of it's broken. Doesn't really work. But yeah, there's an unlisted video hidden somewhere on Locke's channel that has my, whole thoughts on it, and it's really funny. Because he screenshotted my Steam review and made a meme out of it. Y'all did more Black Ops... I wish y'all did more Black Ops 3 modded maps. We'll do them when Locke comes back. He's got a whole list of ones he wants to play. Fact is, I don't play them by myself, and without Locke, they're the only person that I could play them with is Mariah, because Aquil is asleep half the time. And Hollow... Well, actually, Hollow would play them. Hollow would play them, but... he doesn't always want to. And we have other games we like to play. You just gotta give him a chance. Like last night we did Climb the Backrooms, which was very fun. Even had a boss fight at the end. Which we totally cheesed the shit out of. It was hilarious. Ooh, that's nice. Let's put it at 60. That's clean! Holy shit, that's cool. What's up with your hair? What's up with your eyes? Answer me! Pizza. You. What are you? Those are fun to watch. They are fun to play. The fact is, too, there aren't a lot right now. There are some big ones coming out that, if Locke's not back in a few months, I will be playing them. Regardless. Return to Transit is coming. That map is awesome. I have been following it since its inception, and I will be playing it. I am looking into getting a new PC just because I'm afraid this one can't handle it, and I just have to play that map. I have to. It's like mandatory at this point for me to play it. But yeah, there are custom maps that I want to play. Moral of the story. There are a few more. There are more coming. He who is coming. I keep forgetting to download new songs. I mean, nothing wrong with the Sonic classics, but I don't want to just have the same drawing songs playlist every time. Because I'm sure it gets boring for you guys. Get a PC with 4K Ultra HD. I mean, that's kinda how it works. Not really, though. It's more like you get a graphics card that can handle stuff. Like, I'm talking some of the custom maps are so big that your PS5 can't handle them, Joker. If you could even run them. PS5 can't handle it. Like, you need some advanced tech to get that shit to work right. So I don't even think the PS5 has, like, a equivalent to, like, a 4090. I think it's only up to around... It might be a little stronger than my PC right now. Is what a PS5 can do. Keep in mind, I bought my PC in 2019. Consoles are very, very behind in that regard. Because they have to wait for tech to become cheaper to produce. That's how consoles work. Just the way that it is. The PS5 is going to get a new design, by the way. I don't care. I'm still not going to buy one. Sony keeps trying to get me to buy one, and I'm like, dude, there are no games I want to play on it right now. Ooh, Wolverine, which is going to come to PC. We already know that. Every freaking Sony game comes to PC, so why would I buy a PlayStation? Why? What would compel me to buy a weaker system to play a game on? Like, for what? None of my friends are on PlayStation anymore. I'm an adult. All my friends either play on PC or play on, like, a Nintendo console for the Nintendo games. Like, that's just how it is at this point. But Sony insists. They send me email after email after email, practically begging me. They're like, oh, we'll sell you a refurbished one for $400, and I'm like, I could buy a pretty decent PC at that price. No thanks. It's just dumb. And this is coming from somebody who likes Sony products. Like, I'm a fan of their infrastructure. But, like, there's no point anymore. They frankly, Microsoft and Sony, they lost. They lost. The winner is the PC. It always has been. It always will be. Because it has mods and community support for old games. Like, the fact is, PC always wins. It just does. It always wins. Like, I can play Jet Set Radio right now on my PC. Because it doesn't get... It may have been delisted on Steam, but unlike with Sony's storefront, if it's delisted, that doesn't mean it's unplayable. Booted up my PC. Because I need me. I know, you guys don't want to hear all my schizo ranting. I just think about it a lot, because back in the day, I never would have thought what I'm saying now was true. Because I was a die-hard PlayStation fan. Well, it started out I was an Xbox fan. I had a 360 growing up as a kid. But the PS5 generation kind of proved it to me, where I was like, oh yeah, Sony and Microsoft are fucked. It's over. The war is over. We've won. PC won. That's it. Schizo ranting. Okay. I mean, the rumor right now for the next Xbox is that it's going to double as your home PC. And it'll be, like, as strong as some pretty high-end gaming PCs, so... Like, it'll be more expensive, but it will have, like, a Windows compatibility layer. installed to make it like a gaming PC hybrid console thing, where it'll still have a disk drive, but you can also plug in a keyboard and use it as a PC. And honestly, I think Microsoft's probably gonna hit pay dirt with that. I think it's gonna go well. I'm gonna probably get that new Xbox console. Are you talking the handheld? Or the next-gen Xbox? What they're doing next from, like, the rumors. Because if you're talking about the handheld thing, that's different. That's cool, though. Probably both? Ah. Because the handheld they just did the pre-orders for, and one of them is $1,000. People thought the Switch 2 was pricey, I swear. I've thought about a PC handheld. If I get one, I'll probably get a Steam Deck. There's a rumor that we're getting a new model soon for the Steam Decks. If I ever got one, I'd probably get one of those. Probably get a Steam Deck out of it, because I get online gaming for free. But other than that, the handheld looks sick. It is pretty cool. It's a Lenovo Legion. Or no, it's a... What is it? The AMD... It's a... Xbox Ally X and Xbox Ally, I think they're called. Right? They're made by the same company that makes my PC right now. Those are actually not a bad investment if you're going into handheld gaming with PC titles. Although I'd probably recommend running Steam OS on it still. As, even though Windows I've heard is pretty good now, like the Windows Gaming Hub thing that they're coming out with to put on that thing is pretty good. Because the Xbox team worked on it, but I'd still go with Steam. Because you don't have to pay for anything. But you can run Steam on it, which is nice, so, I mean... Honestly, Steam is just the best. I'm just gonna be real. Like, once you go in and play a game on Steam, it's so much better than playing on console. Like, Steam just is so seamless to get everything running. It's just amazing. The Series X is pretty much cooked. Well, to be fair, I don't know why people are even buying, like, PS5s and stuff right now, because the PS6 can't be that far away. I mean, we're coming up on 10 years for the PS5 now, if that's hard to believe. If that doesn't hurt your brain, I don't know what does. But, the PS5 came out in 2020, and the PS4 only lasted from, what was it, 2014 through 2020, so that's 6 years. Yeah, sorry, it's not coming up on 10 years. The PS5 is coming up on 5 years old, because it came out in 2020. At the end of this year, it'll be 5 years old. Next year is 6 years, so within the next few years, PS6 is coming. Same with the Xbox. Like, I don't even know why people are bothering. Like, it just seems dumb. Don't buy a console right now. Like, just don't. Just don't do it. It's not worth your money. It's not worth your time. It's just not. So I've had the Xbox Series X for a few years. I would like to see Microsoft make a new hybrid console, no handheld. They were, and they dropped it. That's confirmed, by the way. There was a hybrid in development. But they dropped it because the Steam Deck showed that running even like games on Game Pass run better on a Steam Deck than they do on Windows. Because Windows has like all this bloat. And that's the problem. Windows itself, the thing Microsoft actually makes money off of, is bad for gaming. Now, I use Windows, but I'll admit, if Steam put out their operating system for PCs, I would consider switching. I'm not even going to lie to you. Because SteamOS is very nice looking, and if you could get all the Microsoft apps to run on it, and like Adobe apps and shit like that, hell yeah, I would use it. I hate that they canceled it. Yeah, well, that's Microsoft for you. They have a habit of doing things that are dumb. They should have kept doing it. Apparently the next PlayStations are going to be like that, though. So I guess the PS6 is going to come in two models. There's going to be like the home console model, which is like the PS5 of this generation. You know, it'll be the big home console release, if you will. But then there, instead of a Slim, there will be a handheld that acts as a hybrid console, has a dock, or it's confusing. Some have said that the Slim and the handheld will have the same hardware, but there will be a Slim. Some are saying that there is no Slim, it's just the handheld, and it's got the hardware equivalent of like slightly above the PS5. I would totally use SteamOS. I'm tired of bloatware. The annoying thing is you can't turn off the setting up your PC pop-up. Yeah, I don't want to use like any of the AI stuff. Like they installed Copilot on my PC a while back, and I literally just uninstalled it immediately because I was like, I don't want that. I know I have to upgrade to Windows 11 still. I really don't want to. Oh, that does look cool. Albeit some of the highlights seem a bit unnecessary. Like, these ones up here don't... Oh! Shit. Wrong layer. These ones up here don't need to exist. We can get rid of a couple of these. This doesn't need to be here. Cool. So end of life for Windows 10 is October something, I forgot. Ah, mods. Detonate. Destroy. End it. Come on. There you go. Joker gets the award. The moderator badge of honor for today. Okay. Yeah, Knights looks good here. Damn! Hey, see, I got an award. You did! Well done. Yeah, my Knights is looking good here. Fuck, that is clean. If you don't know what Knights is, it's another property made by Sonic Team back in the day for the Saturn. It was their 3D platformer on the Saturn. It was really cool. I have it on PS3 and PC. But they delisted it a while back, and I think they should do a remake collection. That looks clean as fuck. Yeah. I'm doing like a little cover. I don't know if this will be the exact size of the canvas, though. I might resize the canvas a little bigger and make it like PS5 Xbox case size. And then do like what a remastered collection box art would look like. But I want to save that real quick though, because I think it looks nice. So we'll see how that goes. But that might go on the Instagram. This is the next one I'm doing. And then after that, I'm probably going to do like a Crazy Taxi piece. Either Crazy Taxi or something else. Where I want to do 4 Sega pieces in a row, because we did Crossworlds, Jet Set Radio, we're going to do Knights, then we'll do one more, and then after that, maybe I'll do Nintendo. Maybe I'll do a Pokemon one, a Mario one, you know, stuff like that. Or something else, I don't know. Sonic Chaotix. I'm not doing another Sonic one, because that's too generic. Everybody's like, oh, let's just do Sonic fan art. It's Sega, Sonic. I'm like, Sega's such a big IP holder. They just don't use any of their IP, but they're really pretty looking. IP are like really cool. So the idea would be then that the logo would be like back here. Yakuza? Never played a Yakuza game. Frankly, I'm a little mad about Yakuza lately. Yakuza. I'm a little mad at the Yakuza not fandoms, franchise. I'm mad. I'm angry. This is my angry arms. Because Tokyo Game Show was this past week. Sega had a big panel at Tokyo Game Show. And they had they said Sonic Racing Crossworlds is going to be there. They said Like a Dragon, so Yakuza was going to be there. And they said one other game was going to be there. I forget what it was. Maybe a Persona remaster or something. And then there were 3 other games that they had on the list not announced. No idea what they were. I am still mad. They walked out and announced a 3-part Yakuza remaster. And it was all 3 slots. Everyone was thinking it was going to be the Power Surge stuff. We were like, oh, dude, it's Jet Set Radio, it's Crazy Taxi, it's Streets of Rage. The only thing we've gotten from fucking Sega Power Surge was the new Shinobi. And it was awesome. Everybody liked it. Where's the rest? Where's the rest? Where is it? I want to play it. I want more. We haven't even heard about the frickin' Panzer Dragoon remake yet. We haven't seen anything about that. Right? That's not... Hold on, let me make sure I'm not wrong on that. Remake. Oh wait, no, there is a remake. Oh, the remake for this is out. Uh... Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the second Panzer Dragoon. Panzer Dragoon's Y. Where's the rest of Jet Set Radio, man? Okay, I haven't played it yet, and the reason is you need an original Xbox to play Jet Set Radio Future. I have the game. I can grab it right now. In fact, I have 2 copies. I have Jet Set Radio Future, the single standalone box, which I love and cherish, and for like $5.99, I got Jet Set Radio plus Sega GT 2000 something, like the double pack. Because the double packs aren't that rare. It's like the 2-sided disc where it's like, oh, one half of the disc is Jet Set Radio Future, the other half is Sega GT or whatever. And that was apparently very popular, so I have that. Good luck getting the OG Xbox. I've seen them. They're not hard to get. They're not even cheap. They're not even expensive. There's one down the street from my house for $50. The problem is the OG Xbox has a hardware failure, and if you don't know how to fix it, you have to pay for one that's fixed or pay for the right model. I have only seen either of those things once, and both of them were close to $100, which was out of my price range at the time. Nowadays, I'd probably go for it, but it was right after the Switch 2 came out, so I was like, can't afford it. Can't do it. I didn't do it. But I would totally now. The OG Xbox is dope. It's actually dope. But yeah, Xbox stuff is tough to come by. So I want to get Jet Set Radio Future on the channel, though. Once I get an OG Xbox and get like the right controller, the right AV cords, I'll play through the whole game. $100 isn't bad. No, they're very cheap. Original Xboxes aren't hard to come by. The problem is that they're just really clunky pieces of hardware that are very prone to failure. And if a part on them breaks, they're very, very hard to fix. From what I've seen. Like, there's a clock capacitor in the first 2 revisions. So the original release and the first revision of the original Xbox. That clock capacitor is the worst clock capacitor you will ever see. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger over time. They're not supposed to do that, if you didn't know. They're not supposed to do boom, boom, boom. Because once they get so big, they explode and leak battery acid all over the console and kill it forever. That or your DVD drive fails. Fun fact about the original Xbox, the DVD drive was specifically paired to the motherboard. So if your DVD drive dies, you have to mod the system to replace it. And it is very hard to mod the system without the DVD drive. So it's literally, you either get one with a working DVD drive or spend way more time modding the thing to replace the DVD drive. This is why I use emulation for most games. Yeah, and that's fair. I have come to find that I like playing retro games physically on their original hardware. Not because there's anything wrong with playing them on emulators, but because, like, I don't know, like, a lot of times when I play them on emulators, it's just not the same. Like, playing Sonic Adventure on a Dreamcast feels way better than even playing, like, the PC port. Because even if you mod it to make it exactly like the Dreamcast version, it plays better than the Dreamcast version in a lot of ways. It's very good. But there's something about playing it on the Dreamcast where you're like, wow. I like original hardware. It feels good. Like, I want to get a Sega Saturn at some point. Getting Silent Hill 1 on the PS1 is pretty hard to do anymore. I haven't seen I saw a brand new copy for $300. Where? If you're talking eBay, don't trust eBay. Don't trust Facebook Marketplace either, or wherever the fuck. Don't trust those. Those are scams. They always are. eBay. Yeah. You just gotta look around. Look, here. The best way to check what a price for a game is go to a website called Price Charting. Silent Hill PS1 Price Charting. Here. Oh, no, wow. It looks like the disc loose goes for about rough range if you just want the disc, which is the best way to go if you want it cheap. It goes from about 90 to around 200. So you're not far off, but they're charging $100 over market at that point. Complete, the whole game complete in box. Let me see what the CIB. CIB looks like it's going between around 180 and 230. So that's still $70 over. I don't know about getting a brand new copy of a PS1 in general. Well, first of all, you don't need a PS1 at all. If you have any PlayStation up to 3, you own a PS1. It's just 4 and beyond that you no longer own a PS1. But PS1, 2, and 3 all can play PS1 games. All models of PS3, I think, can play PS1 games, as far as I know. Only the first couple models of PS3 can play PS2 games. I have the one that can't play PS2 games, but I have a PS3 that can play PS1 and PS3 games. I'm okay with that. I'm fucking cool with that, bro. My PS2, though, PS2 can just play PS2 and PS1, so you don't really need one. And to be honest with you, some PS3 models can play PS1 from what I've heard. All PS3 models can play PS1. Let me make sure I'm right. Can all PS3s play PS1 games? Yes, every model of PS3 can play PS1 games, either from physical discs or by purchasing digital versions from the PlayStation Store. The PS3 runs PS1 games using a software-based emulator, as this capability was not removed with later models, unlike the PS2 backwards compatibility, which was exclusive to the earliest fat PS3s. Now you know. So if you have a PS3, you can buy any PS1 game you want and play it. And if you have a PS2, you can buy... The PS3 store is still active? I know. So is the Vita store. I have both. How do you think I got Sonic... How do you think I got Knights and Jet Set Radio on PS3? And the cool part is you can share saves between them. So if you have Jet Set Radio Vita and Jet Set Radio PS3, same game. So if you plug your Vita into your PS3... the save data will copy to your PS3. So if you play like a bunch of levels in handheld, you can just transfer them over and start playing on console. I didn't even know you could do that. I plugged it in to try and move a PS2 or a PSP game over. Found out you couldn't move them anymore because of some update they did to the PS3 a few years ago. Got pissed off, unplugged it, booted up Jet Set Radio, and was like, oh, I have save data in here apparently. Yep, it is pretty sick. The early PlayStations are definitely the best ones to get. Like, I like the PS4, but even I will admit, it's a better console than an Xbox One, but it's a step down from the early PS3. Because the early PS3, the original model, could play like 3,000 games. No, how many games? Hold on. I'll give you the number. The original PS3. How many PS1 games are there? How many PS2 games are there? Okay. Oh, my number was way off. Okay, and then how many PS3 games are there? How many PS3 games are there? So that's 4,000, roughly. This isn't accounting for region differences, by the way. I'm just giving you the flat number. 4,000. 80, so that's 8,400. Almost 11,000 games. 11,000. That's the PS3. The fat PS3, the original model. The first release model that you could buy. Can play 11,000 games total. You would never finish them all. You would die first. The PS4, how many can the PS4 game? How many games are on PS4? How many PS4 games are there? There are less than 4,000 PlayStation 4 games listed on Wikipedia. There's 3,700. There's not even... That's not even half of the PS3's cumulative library. Well, it's not just PS3. So, the reason I say 11,000 is because that's every PS1 game, every PS2 game, and every PS3 game. All of it. All on one console, done. Never have to... You would never have to buy another game system again as long as you lived. Now, sure, you can't play multiplayer on most of them because the servers are dead. But the games exist. There are 11 fucking thousand of them. Go. Even if we just count the PS2, even if we just count the PS2, keep this in mind. Even if we just count the PS2, that's still 8,400 games. 8,400 games. PlayStation 2, because that's just PS1 and PS2. Done. Which is why... Do it. Which is why this guy is here. You see this dude? That's my PS2. And then down here, you can kind of see him. It's my PS3. And there's my Switch, too. See? That's a mighty fine PS2. Yeah, you know how much I paid for it? This is why I'm saying retro gaming isn't as crazy as you think. You just have to be not lazy about it. You want to know how much? Take a guess. Take a guess how much I paid for my PS2. Seriously. Throw a number out. $100? Nope. Less. Go again. I'm being a dick on purpose. I just want to see if you'll guess it. $50.99. No. Higher than that. Like, it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't $100 expensive. My eyes are sleepy. You want to go again? Or do you just want me to tell you? I can just tell you if you want. 30. No, now you're going lower. No. I paid $80. I paid $80 for my PlayStation 2. Now, of course, I will say this. That's not an all-inclusive number. No, not too bad. It's not. It's not all-inclusive, though. I did have to buy a couple things separately. I had to buy Obviously, games. Games are separate, but I also had to buy my memory card separately. But the memory card was like 12 bucks, and I bought it about a month later, so... You know, whatever. I'm not going to complain about a $12 purchase. That's like a McDonald's run, if you're thinking about it, so I'm like, hey, you know, whatever. But if you just need the system, 80 bucks. I have my old 8 megabyte PS2 card. Yeah, there you go. And with the homebrew scene nowadays and the modding communities and stuff, that's the coolest thing about retro gaming, in my opinion, is that you can get a PS2 like that, broken. You can get a broken one, like 40 bucks. And they'll be like, oh, the disk drive doesn't work. So what? Take that motherfucker right out of there. Take the lid off, take that bitch right out. Throw it away. Who cares? Rip to the homebrew channel for the Wii? You can still get that bitch on there. What are you talking about? You can still get that bitch. It still works. People are still making games. Still making mods. You can play Mario Kart Wii Online and play with more maps than Mario Kart 8 has. Some of the Brawl mods are so big, they don't even work on the Wii anymore because they're so big. You have to have them on a Wii U to make them run. Which also, you can still mod. Every console is moddable. That's the magic of it. The Homebrew channel got into trouble with a lawsuit, I heard. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it is gone. If it's gone, there's a replacement. Or somebody, like, ripped it and brought it back. You can't kill Homebrew. You can't. You can sue as many people as you want. It'll never die. Ever. Look at the 3DS modding community. You know, the Virtual Boy emulator that got announced for the Switch 2? There's the Virtual Boy emulator on 3DS if you mod it. $3.99. It's free real estate. Too bad I don't have an SD card lying around. You can get one. They're not that hard to come across in the wild. I would say go to your local Walmart or Target. Maybe even the dollar store. Pretty sure they've got them. Everybody's got an SD card. They're not hard to find. But you get an SD card? Show that mission. With the PS2, it's even easier. You get... Well, it's not easier. It's a little bit more expensive. Or I could do that one battery bundle I found that had an SD card. Or that. For the PS2, it's a little bit different. You get the, you have to buy a special memory card that has an SD card slot. And then you slide the SD card in there after you've loaded it up with this software called FreeMcBoot. And then it just acts as a PS2 software update. Updates the software instantaneously. And then it's just like, yeah, you can just boot games off the SD card now. Done. I think there's another way to do it, but I don't know how. The hardest ones to mod are the original Xbox, the Xbox 360, but that's gonna change pretty soon, from what I can tell. The PS2 disc error still scares me. It is a scary screen, isn't it? It's a scary-ass splash screen. The Wii U is hard to mod. I say that because the Wii U, the way that it works with its mod is it requires the gamepad and it has all this stuff. And there's a lot of risk where you can accidentally brick one part of it. So the Wii U might work, but the gamepad won't. Or vice versa. And that sucks. I'm like, man, I just want to watch Finding Nemo Blu-ray. Oof. Yeah, you can't watch Blu-ray on a PS2. That's sad. Yeah, but the easiest consoles to mod, in my opinion, as someone who's done a little bit of this, the Dreamcast, God's gift to modding. Literally, plug and play. The whole thing is held together with Phillips head screws. Just take them apart. PS3's got a golden Blu-ray player. It's golden? I didn't know it was golden, but okay. I know it has Blu-ray player, though. Technically, all PlayStations after the 3 have a Blu-ray player, though, so, I mean, whatever. Even the 5, technically. No, it's peak, I mean. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, the Dreamcast is really easy. Like, since everything is just Phillips head screws, you just get a basic screwdriver, take all the screws out, and as long as you keep track of which screws go where, you can replace any part. It's very fast. The Wii, obviously, really easy, just an SD card and you've got it. PS2 is very simple from what I've seen. I remember watching Avatar, the first movie on Blu-ray on the PS3. That's cool. That's a cool memory to have. What's another one that's easy to mod? Handhelds. There are some really easy handhelds you can mod too. The Wii is pretty easy. Yeah, the Wii is easy. But yeah, you know, one I'm really looking forward to though is the 360. There's been a lot of advances in that recently. So like, originally to mod a 360, you had to take it all apart and solder wires to certain points to mod it, so that you could run game backups and stuff. Now they've discovered a exploit in what's called the hypervisor, which is how Microsoft was keeping you from modding it in the past. They found a way. Life finds a way, as they say. But they found a way to use a game called Rock Band Blitz, like the demo for it, the free demo, to run a software mod on the 360. Which is dope, because the PS3 is just as easy now as the 360 if they can get it to be permanent. The problem is it's non-persistent, so when you turn the console off, it just fixes itself. Oh, Roseblood, hey! I love grinding gamer score. I hope they keep the gamer score thing alive. Yeah. Gamer score, god, that's a classic right there. Yeah, there's a lot of them though. There's a lot of classic consoles that really do benefit from that in a lot of ways. It's very cool. Now it's called G-Score, I think. Lame. Nail. I can sense you. It's fine. Have people been taking care of themselves? We've been trying. I'm doing a little Nights into Dreams fan art here. I like how it's turning out so far. Actually looks really cool. I'm looking real quick to make sure. Hang on. File. Edit. Canvas size. What do I have it at? Oh, I have it much smaller. Okay. It's 10 by 6. Yeah, that's too big. I can't put that on Instagram. But I might do it at some point. Trying isn't good enough. Rest your back, hydrate, and get a snack. Aw. Well, I'll hydrate. I already had plenty of food, though. Believe you me. Mm. Mm. Do probably need to get more sleep, though. I've been pushing it pretty hard these past few days. Been working on a bit of a project. A little bit of something. Can't say what, but I'm working on it. There'll be YouTube videos at the end of the year. You guys will see. They'll be great. You'll love them. You better, actually. You better love them. You don't have a choice. This is the end. Actually, though, I do think I should probably start wrapping up for the night because I am actually exhausted from... I'm sorry to say this, but I am exhausted. I have been up since just before 10 yesterday. Or like around 10 yesterday. So that's 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's 16 hours straight I've been awake. And I didn't get 8 hours of sleep yesterday. I only got 7, so I really have I'm very tired. So I think for the night I'm gonna nod off, but I'm sorry again. I hope you guys like this little Knights project I'm doing. After this, maybe we'll do something else. Who knows? Maybe I'll do Goku or something. But for now, thank you all so much for coming out to these streams. I really appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, hi, like and subscribe, comment and whatnot. If you're watching on Twitch and you haven't dropped a follow, why not? Do it. It makes me happy. Yeah, it's morning for me. You're right now. You're in America. I know from the time zones. You need to go to bed. Yeah. Yeah. And then you're right, Roseblood, though. I'm sorry. I swear our schedule will be back to normal next stream. We will be back to the normal time zones. Normal time slot. Because right now it got pushed up a little bit, a couple days, because I've been out and about. But I will definitely be back to normal soon. And then when we are, things will be better. But until then, go out and do something amazing with your day tomorrow. You've earned it. Be amazing, because you all are talented and awesome. I will catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.